Hello, welcome to Engineer's Box. Now, today I want to show you something a little different. It's redstone related, which is a one-wide tileable shulker box unloader, and it's fairly compact as well. I'm pretty proud of it. And hopefully one of you guys might find it useful, or someone else may. But also, if you stick around to the end of the video, I'll talk a little bit about, the goings on of recent times and all that stuff. Anyway, let's jump right into it. So, you might have seen this in the background just then, and this is it. So there's two versions I have here. This one is the automatic version, so as soon as you put shulker boxes into the input, which is just a hopper with a chest on top for the moment, but you can put it into a hopper stream or water stream, whatever the hell you want to do with it. Same with the output. And this one, anyway, actually, yeah, so this just takes an input and starts it off from there. Pretty simple, pretty easy to do. This one doesn't have that. That's if you want to have like a manual control over it, whatever. Entirely up to you. So, stick the chest down the bottom there. Now, I've just got the shulker box here with 4 white concrete in it. I mean, you can have as many as you want, just for the sake of the video not being half an hour long. I'm not going to stick like stacks of 64 in there. So, if we chuck a bunch of these in here, see that it activates straight away, and it begins. And, yeah, so if we wait for this to finish, it shouldn't be too long. We've got four more to go. Then we can actually see the results of this. Now, it should be noted that the output that it gives you is actually in one big bulk setting. So it's wise to keep in mind that you should sort out the shulker boxes at the end, which, mind you, isn't hard to do. And there is tons of things out there to let you do that, and just a simple Google search can let you do that. No doubt one day I'll probably have a video on that too. Who knows? Nearest future. But yeah, so you can see that it has all of the concrete, 36 has been sorted out, and all of the shulker boxes are empty. Yeah, so it's pretty efficient, pretty small, and it is tileable, which I will show you. But let's get into building it. Alrighty. So, what you want to do is start off with something along the lines of just a dispenser, which is where the shulker boxes are going to be dispensed from and sit in front. So below this, I'm just going to stick 2 hoppers like so, and one more. This may be a little bit overkill, but it's just in case there is overflow and the shulker box kind of fires out at a weird angle. Covers for that type of weirdness. Anyway, so we'll stick a observer up like that, another one on top like this, one there. And then on the top, we'll put one like this, across, and another one on the top, pointing downwards, and this one here also should point downwards. Then on the back here, I'm just going to stick a chest with that one underneath, and I'll make this one automated, so I'll just do that there, that one there, stick some type of block or something there. Keep in mind that this doesn't affect the hopper at the end, because the only time that it ever actually pulses an update is at the very beginning and the very end, when all the shulker boxes have been unloaded. Anyway, so we'll stick a comparator there, and we've already got one there. And the final piece is just a normal piston right there. And that's basically it. You're done. Pretty simple. So if we take our shulker boxes, whack them in here, and boom, you can see that's it. All done. So I'm just going to tile this one more time, just to show that it is actually tileable, and I'm not here talking smack. Which, you know I'm not, but I'm just going to do it for argument's sake. So we'll whack this over here, like so. Another one out, upwards, and across. So it should be noted that the way I have this set up is you should probably not have block updates and stuff on the top, like external redstone and things like that run over the top of this machine. It may cause some problems with the timings and whatnot, and then it will kind of just flip out and cease to work anymore, which you don't want, obviously. But yeah, just keep that in mind if you're using this anywhere, that can be a problem, although most people don't have tons of redstone lines running across their shulker box unloader. But who knows, it may be one situation that you face. Like so, and sticking the final piece, now there. So if I grab a redstone block and just make sure that these can't activate before I've stuck all of the boxes in them, like so. Just going to grab another box. And if we fill these up, like so, and I'll grab another one out just to fill the other chest up. You can see that if I deactivate that, and then randomly try and do that one, you can see that it works seamlessly and just fine. So, I'll wait for this to finish up, and I'll come back to you. Alrighty, so there we go, all done. You can see that all of them are unloaded, and in both sections, you can see there's some overflow. Every now and then it may, you know, cross over to the other one, but that's fine. Who doesn't really matter. In this case, this was just for the what we did beforehand, but it should just keep that in mind that overflow is a thing, but the likelihood of it happening is incredibly small since this piston is actually pushing the shulker box down into the hopper, and also because of the changes of the hitbox of the hopper, it now is actually matches exactly the the model, which means that they can sit inside and they will always sit inside. So the chance of happening is pretty small. But yeah, nonetheless, that was the one wide tileable shulker box unloader. Pretty compact, pretty small. Yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed that little thing. Now, as I promised at the start of the video, we'll go over what's been happening recently and all that stuff. So, as many of you know, or may not know, I don't know, who knows, a lot of no's here. I'm doing my final year of high school at the moment, so getting through just dealing with exams and whatnot. So I did the trials for my finals just the past week, so they're over and done with. So I'm planning on doing a couple more videos and creations and whatnot during the time that are leading up to my trials, which is, well, my finals, which is about 2 months, something like that. But I'll also be working on the Medifault resource pack, which is a resource pack for the Diverging Realm server, and if you haven't already checked them out, the link will be in the description for the Discord and also for the server. Pretty cool group of guys, working on medieval type stuff. Anyway, so working on the resource pack for that is another thing, and if you follow me on Twitter, then you would have known about this, that I've been working on this with a guy called Grammels, and a couple other people, but you get the point. Anyway, so that's pretty much what's been happening recently. You can expect some stuff to happen in the future, but for the moment, that's a heads up. So I'll let you guys have yourself a wonderful day, and as always, I'll catch you guys in the nearest of futures.